As I'm shooting this, it is Friday, the 15th of July. I got my July packages in on either the 11th or the 12th, and I'm finally sitting down to shoot this. Let's look at what I am buying in July 22, and the video starts bound jaw.
Highest level of gratitude to our patrons who power the channel through Patreon. Check out the Patreon link in the description to learn about monthly giveaways, VIP Discord access, and even our official playmat.
Hello and welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. I am Joel. Normally, this would be Jake. This is a series that Jake does. But I, this time, have a little mail to open. So we're gonna do a what I'm buying, because I'll tell you what I did. I put my money where my mouth is, and I ordered some cards that I had been recommending with our not financial advice that people pick up. So we're going to see what has come in, and we are going to go through these right now. Starting off first with Jetmir's Garden. This is part of the Tri-Lands from New Capenna that I was recommending to people. This is now the best time to pick these up. Grab these in their showcase frames or in their borderless alternate treatments. Whichever version you think you like the best, whichever one speaks to you, pick these up now. I'm gonna throw some prices up of these cards as I'm pulling them out, and the price that's coming up is the price that I got these for. So I love having these because they are not foil, so they are guaranteed to never bend, first off, but we still get that New Capenna flavor in the frame of these. I think they're beautiful. I think that these are going to be fairly hard, fairly difficult to reprint, unless we revisit New Capenna or we get a secret layer, something like that, just because they have the names of the characters in the title of the card. And so I just think that right now, this is the time to pick those up. Next up, if you were looking pretty closely, you saw that I went in on the opponent lands. These right now are also an excellent pickup. Look at that borderless non-foil. Again, I went for the non-foil borderless treatment. Those are the ones I wanted. I wanted to make sure that while everyone was distracted with Double Masters 22, that we were picking up real estate that we would always be in love with having. So these borderless treatments right now from Baldur's Gate, the set is still new, the set is still being opened and played. It's the same thing with Capenna, and it's the same thing with Modern Horizons 2, which is going to be another group of cards that I show you. But here, having all of these opponent lands, just picking them up when they're at their absolute cheapest. I think the most expensive card I got out of this entire lot was like a Verdant Catacombs fetch land. All of these are under $10 each right now. I have a feeling that all of these in their borderless will go above $10 in the future. Not that I'm even picking these up as investments. These are just cards that I want to play with, be able to proxy up for my commander decks. Turn to my main notebook and say, I got a copy of that. That's the one I like. And then we have got, let's put these aside here. We've got the fetch lands. Modern Horizons 2. These are still at all-time lows, y'all. This was such a big conversation a year ago, 2 years ago. When are we going to get meaningful reprints of fetch lands? And look, you see, I just went regular border, base copy. That's all that we needed to pick up. That Arid Mesa, that was $13. Marsh Flats, $12. Misty Rainforest, that one was $21. That is, I think, the most expensive card. Sorry, Scalding Tarn. The Scalding Tarn that I just showed you, that one was $23.50 at the time of ordering. But again, y'all, there's just never going to be a foil band together. What is that doing in there? I guess they didn't want to put that foil in there. So the other part of my order was I really want to build Minsk and Boo. And so I ordered the foil showcase version of the commander. I knew that this in foil was going to look so sick because of the negative space, all that sky behind Minsk and Boo. I knew that this foil was just going to look awesome. And so I also, when I made my order, pulled any card. I looked for cards that either had Minsk or Boo in the flavor text or in the art. This was one of the only ones, so I went ahead and picked that up. But up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature. 3 mana instant speed. You know, for a casual, flavorful commander deck, that card's actually not that bad. That will be relevant, especially in foil. Then also got Wild Magic Surge. I'm not in love with how this one came. This one's already starting to get a little warpy. I need to start some triage on that immediately. But I think that Wild Magic Surge is going to grow in popularity and strength over time, so I went ahead and picked up a foil copy of it myself. I think foils of this, until it's reprinted, are going to hold a nice price for it being an uncommon foil. But the main thing that we wanted to do here was pick up these tri-lands. This was number 1, in whatever treatment that you want. I'll repeat what I said in that finance video. We've never been in a situation like this where 3 sets with 3 cycles of wildly playable commander lands. We've never been in a nice little triangle like this where all of these are super affordable. This is what I would be aiming at if you don't have these. Just because with the tricycle lands, they're always going to be relevant for your 3+ color decks. These opponent lands are going to be relevant for any deck that isn't a monocolor. And in their extendeds, I just love how they look. These are going to look so nice on the commander table. And if you're not the kind of player like me who likes to get a single nice copy of whatever commander cards I want, and then proxy them for the majority of your play, except honestly, you know, obviously if we're going to cons or anything like that, we'll do something a little different there. Switch in the actual versions. But mostly I just like to have my 1 copy. Let me know down in the comments if you keep your cards like that, or if you like to have 0 proxies, only the actual cards. Because I'll also tell you, for that kind of player, there's still never been a better time to pick these up at an affordable price. It should be years before these are reprinted again. But that is what I am buying in July 2022. Thanks for watching my first ever What I'm Buying. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to do more of these, because I'm ordering more cards always. Look at this. There's a big stack of secret layers. Just right behind me. Just right behind me. Would you be interested in secret layers being opened on the channel? Let us know. Okay, bye. Look, I know people in the comments are going to be like, what was that other envelope? You showed us 2 envelopes at the beginning. Look, it's foil 2-headed giants. Oh, that noise was good on camera. It's foil 2-headed giants. We have to order these in droves because this is our Patreon reward. Sign up at Patreon if you want to be one of the last few patrons to get a foil 2-headed giant signed by me and Jake, because we've bought out too many of these and the price is going up too high, so we're going to change what the patron card is. Be the last to receive a 2-headed giant. Save. Save us. Save us. Save us.